And welcome to the super fun, awesome, happy time, tone snifting pedal show. My name is Gabor.
Hey, welcome along. I'm Alex. I'm going to check out this fuzz today. Tone Cloud, Tone Snifter. What?
That's it, to the point.
Yeah, damn straight.
Big thank you to Ben at Tone Cloud Effects for sending this out to us. So it's a sponsored video. Also, while we're talking about that, check out the Jaffa video up here.
Ace. Tasty, tasty Jaffa.
Yes.
Please hit like and subscribe on the video. Give us a thumbs up. Ding the bell. Send us cash.
Cookies.
All that stuff.
Ramen. I like ramen.
Oh, yeah.
Send us some ramen.
That sounds great. We got off track, didn't we?
Yes, a little bit.
Okay, so this is a fuzz. The setup today, guitars going through the fuzz into a Mostronics amp switcher
Andrew?
via a Cherrytone OTS Mini 20 headset clean. And the 2 notes torpedo kept X doing the IRs for the cab sim.
Which is
So,
there.
yeah, it's up on the top there.
That sort of white, blue, black kind of thing. And there's a sleeping dog behind me. Hello, sleeping dog.
There she is. So this is kind of like a very vintagey, fuzz face-esque kind of.
Yeah, so
fuzz,
I believe it's somewhat based on the precursor of the fuzz face, the
fuzz hat. Sorry,
the fuzz neck.
my coffee's kicked in.
The Vox Tone Bender, Italian-made Vox Tone
Fuzz
Bender.
neck.
That's not the face, but the neck. So it's a 2 silicon. Well, it's based on a 2-circuit fuzz that's based on a Vox Tone Bender, one of the original versions from the 60s.
Yeah.
But it's sort of his take on it. It's a silicon fuzz. It has your 2 level and fuzz control, but then it has this added depth switch, 3-way depth switch, and a filter as well. So that's sort of his take on that. And we shall check that out now. Do you want to start?
Yeah, sure. There's some humbuckers with the Sire. It sounds like
L7.
this clean tone.
Video for it there. So we're in an up position and a depth, which I believe is the most sort of vintagey kind of vibe one, where you need a lot of volume. So I'm going to turn the volume up straight away. Should also mention the filter is basically like a high pass filter. As you turn it up, you get more bottom end.
Yep.
As you turn it down, it's like you closing the filter, so the bottom end kind of goes away. It gets more top endy.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just check that out now. One thing I should also mention before we even start, this is the kind of fuzz that's massively dependent on the volume control on your guitar.
Yep.
So it really is very sensitive to that. So we'll look into all that kind of stuff as well.
Hugely dynamic with pickups and how you're playing and what's hitting the front end of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You just can't play fast because that kind of squishy front end of the transient.
Yeah, it's almost
folds.
like you hit the note, it kind of goes away and then comes back.
Yeah, like, just give you an example. Yeah.
Okay, at the same setting,
Yeah.
with P90s, with Yamaha Revstar RSS02T.
Catchy.
It's a long name. And it sounds clean. It sounds like this. Just on a bridge pickup. So this is with the volume like almost all the way up. And then it just explodes. Yeah. It's great. I love that actually. So it's sort of with that kind of mid boost, with that pulled out. In between position. You know what? What's that song? Never met a girl like you before. It reminds me of that. That's the sound it reminds me of. With a bit of like it's a darker reverb sound.
Yeah, be cool.
It's that sound. That's cool.
Should we check out the switch? See what that does?
Okay, so that was up until now. We've been on the most kind of vintagey sounding setting. Now, middle position, I believe, is a stacked setting. So it's a lot more volume. Stack it. A lot more volume instantly, and I think a bit kind of more gain and stuff as well. Yeah, that's totally reminds me of that. Edwin Collins? Edwin Collins? Was that his name?
I don't know.
Scottish dude, I think.
I know the song, yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool song. Again, turning the volume down.
Sick.
That's cool.
It's been on the telly. So gnarly.
It's a super gnarly fuzz. That's
wow.
lots of modulation on that echo. It's a cool sound. It's just this big exploding thing.
It's the kind of thing you could stick in the back of a mix and just be like a little pokey, angry guitar part.
Very angry guitar part. All right, should we try the bottom bit? Speaking of angry,
Sure.
I believe that the bottom bit has an extra gain stage stacked with it as well, which gives it more volume
and more upsetness.
So let's okay. If we go back to the middle position, this is what it sounds like. I love that little on the delay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of. Okay, let me just quickly try that as well. So this is the lowest setting.
Down.
I guess the most. What does he call it exactly? The most modern setting.
It's down setting. Get down.
Oh no, the down one is a vintage setting with some serious presence. The output signal will be significantly louder in the vintage setting. So up the top is the basic setting. The middle is the modded edition of the stacked extra gain stage, and this is the vintage setting.
There you go.
Got it wrong before. Should I get my Hendrix on? I'm not a Hendrix guy, but... Should we quickly try it?
Ooh.
Because I think one of the things that makes this quite interesting is going into, for example, a dirty amp quickly.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, so we're now going into the dirty channel of the Cheritone Otis Mini 20, which, with a G chord, sounds suchly. Now see, with this now, having the ability to get rid of bottom ends may work well with the distorted amp.
Well, we should find out.
Let's check it out. bit so it cleans it up.
You do that with some humbuckers. See.
Just a little bit more gain.
Yeah.
All right, let's rock it. That's cool.
It's so hard to play fast when you can't hear those transients.
Play slower then.
Half of them will just disappear. Okay, good idea. I'll be able to do that better. Oh, how about some echo?
Can do. Line 6, Echo Pro.
Which one's it on? The,
It is set on the tube delay. Tube
delay.
Echo.
Tube echo.
Low res delay.
That's cool, isn't
I
it?
like the low res delay.
Me too.
Should we now try it, lastly,
Yo.
last thing, instead of going into a driven amp, should we combine it with another fuzz?
Sure.
Let's.
That's cool.
Okay, we're back, and we have artificially grown a second pedal in the test tube. No, so this is the Jaffa. You can watch the video. I linked it early on, but it's below in the description. Really, 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 really good fuzz. This is the hand-painted version, so this is a slightly different. I mean, internally it's the same, but it's just a hand-painted enclosure, number 5. And yes, we're going to combine the two. You can actually buy a Tone Jaffa now, which is a combined, both in one version.
Yeah, check that out.
Which looks really cool too, actually. I really like the enclosure for that.
Cool painting swirly thing.
Yeah. So this is the sound of the Jaffa on its own. Clean sound first. Sound like a Wookiee. That sounds really cool.
Combination, this kind of
Tames the other one almost a little bit.
yeah, and also make get some definition back.
Yeah.
Before
Yeah.
it was just a bit too.
That sounds really good.
Momentum.
That sounds really, really good, actually.
Yeah.
That's. Keep going, keep going. It does get ever so slightly noisy when you have
sounds
both on.
a bit distorted there.
Yeah, because you get that. Because I mean, they're both in full gain, so I mean, okay, let's try the same thing with the Revstar. It's a Jaffa on it, and I mean, I had the Jaffa set to explosion. It's a great sounding fuzz. But it still cleans up. It sounds really good cleaned up. But, that's just the sound on its own. But most importantly, what's most importantly, Alex?
Whatever the hell you're going to say next.
Most importantly, how does it sound with the DoomMaster Master Blaster?
It's not called that.
Which is tuned down to C standard and has a Bagley guitar aluminium neck, a Vander guitar body, Curtis Novak Thunderbird pickups, a Herod pickguard, a Descendant vibrato, mastery bridge, and all other shebang. And it's tuned to C standard tuning. So if I play an E chord, it's really a C chord. Sorry?
It's just that one.
Ah! Yes!
Wow.
Yes!
Wow.
Yes! Yes! I like it.
Bloody hell.
I like it. I think they do work together extremely well.
Marp.
They do work together really, really well.
Yeah.
They're, I think the dual pedal. Everyone go and buy the dual pedal.
Yeah.
Then you have both. And it looks cool too.
It does.
I'll see if I can put a picture up. Because it looks really good.
What do you guys think? For some reason, do you like this video on that brown caster?
Oh, the DoomMaster Blaster
Brown
caster.
caster.
Master Blaster.
It's in Dune and brown. Comments below. What do you think? This is it does make really cool pedals.
Yeah. I really like the way this one looks too.
Yeah.
So, it's just
Dog's back.
well designed, good looking, all point to point, hand soldered by one guy in his apartment. So, as small of a enterprise as you can possibly be, but he makes some. The stuff he makes is super high quality.
And the dog's back now. You stop playing. So that's the thing.
The Tone
Hey,
dog.
links below to Instagram, Facebook, and podcast. Check them out if you got a second.
He was waiting. The bouncer was keeping him back up the front because he wanted to come back in to watch me play because he left when you played.
All right.
Yeah. She. Anyway, on that note,
Catch you.
see you in the next one.